Welcome, everyone, to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Not much running here. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
That's it, fly. Complete downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Pulls it in, it's Hagan. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over. All game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up third down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And that's a play you may look back on when this thing's all said and done as a key play in the game. Fourth down, one the offense absolutely has got to be able to come up with. And I love the play call because you're going option and you're putting it on your quarterback to make the right decision. The pitch guy was where the ball had to go, and he's able to use his speed just enough to pick up the first.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive points.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Retzlaff. Puts it out of the air. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And the sack all the way back at the 5. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, BYU. Fit it in the window for the score.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole 1st quarter, and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. He's loose. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield, it's Green. Finds his man. It's Russell. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He rifles one deep down the right side. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we were all tied up here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They've got the screen set up. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Back to throw, it's Retzlaff. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ryan. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Caught behind the line. It's Roberts. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And get suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he's going to try to return this one. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To throw, it's Green. Release to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Green. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Blake. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Handoff to the single back. There he goes! Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Russell. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Running back searching for a hole. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Razorbacks want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The play action fake. Quarterback extends the play. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Motion from the back. They'll run the option. Plows through the defense. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quick strike complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Retzlaff. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. The Cougars with the 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Lost to throw again. Finds his tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Martin. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. play. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick six. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. Starting to feel a little pressure. At the 35, he's got room. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And he can't get it off, taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Throwing right. Pulls it in. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Into the end zone unimpeded. Except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. Last chance, and he's got it! He's got it for the touchdown! And they can send it to overtime with the kick. Or do they dare try to win it here?
How about this execution late in the game, scoring the touchdown with no time on the clock? These fans are shocked, and they are so quiet. Now, do you want to send them home with an L and go for 2? You want to kick the PAT and go to OT?
No time left on the clock. The extra point will send it to overtime. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. We'll get it started here in overtime. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
offensive line has got to do a better job communicating. They got to do a better job pre-snap seeing where this pressure is coming from. That DB was essentially telegraphing his blitz, and nobody picked him up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. If he runs this back, this game's over. Takes it the other way. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
You got to be so careful, too, Dave, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Safe completion on the screen. Powers through the defender.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. And here we go, a field goal try to win it.
Touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.
And with that, the season comes to a Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not. To be found as he stopped at the 18.
Let's go. Right.
On the ground, it's ball. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Scrambling away. On the run, fires downfield. It's complete. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. And the Gators will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Harvey. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
Well, I think the quarterback was trying to push that ball deep down the field. Nobody was open, though, so he finds his fullback for a short gain.
Now on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Steps away. He's going to take off. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill, because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Gators are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. Third and long, you've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
Quarterback making checks. They'll toss it to the left. Finds a little space. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
To the air. It's Flagway. Quarterback now breaking the field. Takes a hit as he fires. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They've got a first down here to open the period. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Wide open downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Garcia. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
So now it's second and long. Defense wants to bring the heat. Moore to the air. Unloads to the right. Got his man. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you know, you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's ball. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is in the air. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On the run, it's Hughes. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Throws for the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snags it inside the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Moore will throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away. Because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. It's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To the air on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
To the ground with the back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Moore to the air. He's looking deep. Pulls it in on the left. Off to the races. Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown.
Makes the grab deep. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hawkins. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Back to pass. It's Lagway. Using his legs to buy some time. Got a first down. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Moore will throw. Bring in the heat. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. With the catch, it's Garcia. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of... Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he puts through the extra point. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's ball. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And it'll be a short game. No need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Pocket breaking down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He stopped, not much on the return. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And the Jayhawks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Pickett. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. He wants to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Pickett. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. Slithers into space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Nowadays, it's the norm. Running quarterbacks, scrambling around all over the field. Really nice job sending a message early. You're going to earn these yards. You're going to take some hits.
Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense that can actually catch.
On the option. Quick toss. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Jayhawks headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Tennessee! The defense putting points on the board.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Looking for a man, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turn. the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Rams him with the stiff arm. He goes out. On that return right at the 20-yard line. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. He's going for it all. A full dive to haul that one in. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
This offense is humming. Less than a minute inside the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job on it.
And the Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
That coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. shoot. Quick toss to the right. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. Floating away. Finding an escape route. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bussy. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for space, it's Moss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Moss. Wide open spaces. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's the give off the left side. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the 1st half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Caught, close to the marker, it's Lewis. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Love the 3rd down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the 1st.
The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires one high and deep. Catch it! in stride inside the 15. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Power football with the rock. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Reed. Might be looking to run. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. He makes the catch. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Moss. Lots of running room. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read. making sure they don't make a big play.
Quarterback running on the draw. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man quickly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. He got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Coming out with it, it's Newton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Aguilar. Pressure coming.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. He fires one deep down the right side. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the grab. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Will kick it off to start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Keep it on the ground to open the third. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
On the run, it's Moss. Looking for room at the 40. At the 45, on his way. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Slips through the line. He's got it out. A dynamic return, explosive and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Aguilar. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
And a nice job separating by the slot receiver on that in route. Man-to-man coverage, he put his foot in the ground and created a little bit of separation, and that made that play work.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the option. Touchdown ball! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes the grab, it's Moss. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
Fires left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
You know, as a defensive guy, you use the sideline as your 12th man. You push the receiver out that direction. Look at the wide receiver, still doing a great job of getting small and getting that foot in bounds, making the play, and catching the ball.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's got it. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes a man miss. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations, really.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for room. It's Lewis. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game.
Turning on the Jets. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Turns it on in midfield. All out of space. Touchdown Volunteers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Swings it out to the flat. It's a seam wide open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. It's a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. This crowd knows when to bring it. Reads it, fires complete. Headed to the end zone. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
Man, and we have seen it in this game, even though his team is losing. This guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to keep continuing to think pass. They've trusted him all game long. He hasn't let him down. I'm playing for the pass. I'll react to everything else.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. He lets it fly. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. He'll get this drive started from the 29. The give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Sets up the screen. Got it across the 35 to the 36, but the defense knew that line to defend, and they force a fourth down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This offense has it with really good field position. Tight end now in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Davis. Lowers the touchdown, Tennessee. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Reed. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. From the red zone, looking for a space. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. He's got him this time. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. To throw, it's Reed. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find...
Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Finds us back in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Caught over the middle. It's sharp. Inside the 40. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. He leaves it with his back. Able to pick up a couple before he's... down at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the big fella. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
And guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy.
Going for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to.
He's loose. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Vols back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Looking for more room. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll bring it out. It's Newton. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Lewis. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. He'll take it himself. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
LSU 14, Tennessee 0.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Using his legs, it's Lewis. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and 1.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Volunteers are on the move. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. The give to the tailback. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Vols are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Trying play action. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Wants to return it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Durham. Turning it on. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
He'll bring it out. It's Newton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Makes the grab on the big throw. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown ball!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. And he won't. Get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Aguilar. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Under fire. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Open space at the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the quarterback. LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll try to snap it quickly. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. Right on the money with with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Motion from the wide receiver. Making side adjustments here. The play action fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback. It's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush. Sometimes it's a 3-man rush. Sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this.
Touchdown, Volunteers! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Sharp. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down and 5 after the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. The throw to the outside is complete. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st and goal for the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water, gets it into it off with the score from the 4. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Matthews. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
They go to the ground. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
And I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fair catch called for and made. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Third down coming up.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
The Vols will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
On that two-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up two-point conversion.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here's the handoff. Nice move to keep running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Defense playing a bail technique. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one.
Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will put toe to leather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bishop. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hand off from the shotgun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1. Team.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Off the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes a handoff. It's Lewis. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Here's a heat. Always a welcome play from the defense. They get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking left. Pulls it in. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Got enough for the first. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. the period. First down here. They'll give it to him again. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. The Volunteers in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown Vols! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Quickly complete. He breaks a tackle. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Got it in the middle. It's Peoples. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. This offense with a fresh set of downs. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Makes his man miss. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. To the air on first down. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running to the left. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He throws, punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Vols will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout behind the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He'll do it himself. Grinding and pushing his way, and man, he got behind his pads, but they get him stopped just inches away from the goal line.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to...
Sneak gets it done.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Sayin. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got an open man. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. The offense will... Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River. Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Fires to the big fella. Fights off a defender. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Houston wants to play fast.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cougars have their offense in high gear.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I'll tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream. Forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
They'll run it from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On the run, it's Lewis. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Finds some fresh air. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down?
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Under fire. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. To kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the move, it's Connors. Wide open spaces. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football. And they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Wegman. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on 1st down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running more, throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab on the shot. Lots of running room. The 20. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here comes the two-point try. They'll try to pound their way in. Jumped on top of the pile.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Give to the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Aguilar. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Looking for a push on 4th down. Turning on the Jets. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Vols want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He got it, and he will score! Touchdown ball!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Wegman. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Looking down the middle. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
They'll open the second half on the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Unloads it left. It's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last.
All out of space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the stomping has commenced.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Houston going up tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I like the direction and what this offense was doing right there. You need to go to a guy that can make you a play, and he's already showed it. He's the only one that's made a play. He's been in the end zone today. You need more big plays from this offense. It's been kind of slow. Get back to this guy.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Finding open areas. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Now adjusting. Caught in the backfield, it's Connors. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make them.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Using his feet to buy time. They'll get the two-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. They've got it to a two-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give to the back. And some room to work. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Starts with a second down play. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Bringing the heat. Quarterback adapting. He's going to take off. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. But you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Cougars will keep this drive going. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Scrambling away. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Creates a little room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Cougars will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. There's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. The hurry up now, 2nd down, caught kicking. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Pocket breaking down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
Such a hard position to be successful. I mean, you know you need 2 scores, and it's under 2 minutes. The defense looking a great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. It's a seam wide open. Oh, he's got some space. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Volunteers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going up top. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Wegman. Fires to the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now, because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know that
He's loose. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
it's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job at the back end.
Gets drilled as he